Plain and simple, UK rapper Digdat was failed by everybody: his own family, social services, and his quote-unquote elders that should have steered him away from trouble as he was the breadwinner. Any chance of the Deptford rapper Digdat of being released from remand is officially over, now that the 25-year-old rapper has been found guilty of an attempted M and also being in possession of a self-loading pistol, which was used to endanger life. Now, Digdat, real name Nathan Tokoski, had endured a lot in his life from a young age. At just age 13 years old, he had been jailed for 10 years after he had bladed his victim at least 3 times, with the worst wound being to the chest. Now, the incident was said to have happened outside the Ladywell Community Centre at around 9:30 p.m. back in 2013. Youth workers from the community centre had heard the commotion and heard a teenager scream in agony. They rushed outside to see that his side was torn. Immediately, the staff went to work and attempted to stem the red that was rushing out of him, while other staff members dialed 999 and quickly requested both London Ambulance Service and also the police. Of course, both entities rushed to the scene. Now, bear in mind, Digdat was only 13 years old at the time. Now, despite being brash enough to wield a blade and actually use it, he was no criminal mastermind. At most, Digdat was a petulant and bad teenager whom could not curb his anger and aggression and acted out at what he perceived to be as disrespect. So it was no surprise that Digdat was arrested just 24 hours later. And of course, he was charged with an attempted M. Now, it was just a miracle that the victim survived, despite having his spleen removed. It was also said that the victim, though he made somewhat of a recovery, has to be on medication for the rest of their life. Really, it was the only quick thinking of staff members at the community centre that the victim survived, and why Digdat was not jailed for an M, which means that he would have been life. In court, it was said the boy, which is Digdat, had been sentenced, did not think of the long-term impact that his behaviour would have on his victim's life and also his own life. And for the attempted M, Digdat was jailed for 10 years. He was released after serving 5.5 years, roughly 2017 to 2018, which he came out. He then linked up with Bouncer and managed to get one of the first drill songs into the top 20 position in the official UK charts with the song Air Force. With the newfound success, money, and the ability to actually change his life and his family's life, Digdat did not shift his behaviour or elevate himself, because again, when it was alleged that Digdat was set up by influencer Leah May and had his jewellery taken by rivals, allegedly being members of CGM, rather than take the loss and work hard to make more money, Digdat allegedly chose to settle the matter in the only way that he was used to, and that was to get himself a self-loading pistol to find members of the UK group CGM and also go on a stakeout in a stolen Audi, in which he also borrowed a BMW and went back and forth to the areas. It turned out that rapper turned podcaster Striker from CGM was struck with ammo 6 times, target area being face, mouth and chest. But we'll get more into that in a later video. Digdat was an accident waiting to happen, and now he's gonna experience the rest of his life, or most of his life, back in a jail cell, where probably the pillows are gonna give him spots again. All because he was tricked out of his position. Stay safe. Safe.